What's going on, friends? Today I'm talking about intermittent fasting, something that I've started doing for maybe about a month or two, and I would suggest everyone else do it. So basically, intermittent fasting is picking a time of window to eat and then fasting for the rest of the time, and then doing that basically every single day of your life. So basically, I eat for only 8 hours of the day in my 8-hour eating window, and then fast for 16 hours. Today I broke my fast at 12, so that means I'll eat from 12 to 8, and then any time other than that I do not eat, because there's a lot of benefits to intermittent fasting. So you might think, well, aren't you going to get hungry if you don't eat throughout the day? And the answer is false. There is a hormone called ghrelin which makes you hungry basically, and it's produced at normal times of the day when you're used to eating. So if you say you eat like a normal breakfast, lunch, and dinner at normal times, what we would call normal in the United States of America, your body is going to produce ghrelin around that time every single day. Therefore, you will get hungry around that time. But if you can switch to intermittent fasting, your body won't produce ghrelin at those times, and it will only produce ghrelin when your eating window starts, basically. So you won't feel hungry throughout the whole entire day. You won't be starving or whatever, and you will... For me, I started doing it because I felt like I was eating too much and spending too much money on food, so this was kind of like a no-brainer. There's also a lot of other benefits with intermittent fasting, like there's studies that show that there's better your heart will be better if you do intermittent fasting. And you might also be worrying, like, well, if I don't eat all the time, if you're like a bodybuilder, aren't I gonna lose my muscle mass? The answer is no, because when you do intermittent fasting, you produce more human growth hormone, and that's gonna make you burn fat and retain your lean mass. And that's another good thing about intermittent fasting, is that your body switches to burning fats when you're not in your eating window. And it makes sense because, you know, we have fat, and I never thought like, oh, like I'm gonna burn fat because I'm always eating, basically. Like, why do we have these fat storages if we're never going to use them in the United States of America? You know, there's a lot of food. There was a study, it was like on BBC or something, BBC News, and it was saying that we have like 1.5 times enough food to feed everyone. So it's just interesting. So yeah, I'll leave links in the descriptions on articles about intermittent fasting so you can read up on them more, and I will also give you a link to a YouTuber who has done intermittent fasting longer than me. I've watched his videos and they're really good, and